Hi! I know, long time no see. Imagine this is like a FaceTime with a friend. That's the vibe, that's the aesthetic we want from this video. So let's catch up then. I know I've not actually been here for a month when I said that I would be here. And let me explain to you why. What else do we blame? Uni. Uni has been up my ass. Again, like I said, I didn't know uni was such a top, such a horny top. Jesus Christ. For some odd reason this term, it really just felt like non-stop, constant go. It was a lot to deal with, especially because it's like so many of these like big projects because it's my final year of uni, which is wild to me. That's really wild to me. To go through all of those big projects was just so overwhelming, especially like dissertation. Oh my god, dissertation has taken the life out of me. I'm still working on it. Like I managed to get to like introduction chapter 1 and chapter 2 by the time I record this. Probably by the time I publish this, I'm still gonna be at the same stage. Yeah, it just was so much. And then my final major project research as well. Girl, it was so much work. I'm happy because I also handed in my final major project research. And it felt like such a relief. It felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. I just felt great after. Just say just trying to do it constantly, and because unfortunately the way that they've done it now is that they've switched over from terms to semesters. We didn't get a reading week basically, so it was just go, which then led me to become ill. Love that. It was not fun. I actually felt ill twice. Yeah, so basically November and December were just me in recovery mode while still trying to complete everything. Being a busy boy and a recovering boy. Once I started to feel better, I kind of just wanted to take some time off also, in general. I'm also just like trying to relax for a bit also because I don't think I've actually given myself the time to relax. I'm a Capricorn, so which means workaholic, yes. Which is something I'm still trying to learn. I'm still trying to get to. It's hard at times, I want to say, but like, I'm trying to learn about balance. And so I know when I wanted to do my first video back, I kind of just wanted to do it like a FaceTime chat. Yeah, do not worry, I am back. I'm actually filming this a week in advance because by the time you see this, I will be in Edinburgh. Yes, I'm actually going to Edinburgh to celebrate New Year's and my birthday with my twin. So I'm really excited. Do not worry, video's coming. But I kind of wanted to spend that time just to relax also. So I wanted to do the video this week as well. Kind of be prepared and just, again, relax. I want to try and be back because I really do love filming and I love editing. But part of our final major project research was actually to create a video, and like I literally filmed it like I was filming a YouTube video, like the traditional sense from like the setup, and I actually edited it. I just felt so happy because I was like, oh my god, I'm doing like the thing that makes me joyous. So I still love doing it. I still really enjoy it, of course. I just know that like I gotta take a break. I'm really excited to kind of get back and to kind of balance things more. I'm still trying to figure out how to do so. So whether that means doing a video every other week but making it longer, because I love making longer videos, or even doing with like actual like filming and editing and fashion films as well. I love them ones. I basically just miss you guys so much. I just miss filming and all that stuff, and I want to come back and be strong and be ready. So that's why I just really want to relax, and when I'm back, baby. So I wasn't just doing uni work all that time and just being ill. I tried to make sure I had a life. So let me catch you up on those some elements. I went on 2 autumn walks and they were gorgeous. And I also went on a walk in the snow because it snowed in London and I was thriving. I saw my friend Joe's graduate show and I'm so proud of him. Joe, if you're watching this, you did amazing, sweetie. I'm so proud of you. And then the next night, I went for dinner, Ethiopian food. It was delicious. With Meg, B, and Meg's friend Emily. And it was great. I saw the most gorgeous dress. Stunning. I experienced a gay wedding in a video game. And let's just say I was thriving. Yes! The gays thrive! I did 2 makeup looks. I also watched The Devil Wears Prada at my uni and then proceeded to do this dance move. And it wasn't the only time I was doing dancing. I was about to buy a bunch of books I only bought 2. But I did go thrifting with Ibby and Anna. That was fun. I was just living my best life, you know, going to Stylist Life for free thanks to my uni. You know, I was trying to do my best over here. Seeing as we're also at the end of the year, we might as well do a little roundup of some of my favorite. Let's go, because I love when I'm able to talk about like the things that I love the most this year, like the highlights and things and everything like that. Let's us go with the first category, which is obviously going to be music. Some of my album highlights of the year have been Renaissance by Beyonce. I love it so much, and the more I listen to it, the more and more I love it. Fun fact, you know that has a 91 score on Metacritic? Yes, I did check. I fell down a slight rabbit hole of checking everyone's Metacritic. Like SZA's second album has also got a Metacritic of 91, and so does Red Taylor's version. I'm like, ha! Again, I literally listened to Virgo's Group in the gym. It's a great gym song. That Summer Rae song is like literally one of the best songs off the album. Cafe, of course. Literally half the album is just, oh my god, it's just perfection. I'm just so glad she's back. Maybe it's like unpopular opinion, I think it's Beyonce's best album. But seriously, I love it so much. So that's obviously one of them. Second one, you really think I'm gonna stay here and not talk about Midnight? Nah, I love Midnight. I feel like Midnight is kind of might be a seasonal album for me. It's giving me loads of winter energy. Same with Evermore. Evermore is a hella seasonal album. I actually listened to Evermore when it snowed. I literally was playing like Ivy and Gold Rush, and I was like, Evermore's winter. Evermore is snow. Midnight is just such a good album. I did listen to it a lot while doing my work, my uni work. It actually was a really good album to work towards because it was kind of like the perfect tempo. It wasn't too sad, but like you kind of had to sit there and process what's going on, but it's not like over or happy where like you have to be bouncing and doing something. So it was just such a good pacing, and again, like the more and more I listen to it, the more and more I fall in love with it. It's just pop perfection. Like I can't say anything else. The girl did what she needed to do. Emails I Can't Say by Sabrina Carpenter, I've become obsessed with. I mean, I was obsessed with, but seriously, I just love her, and I needed to come to the UK and do a show as soon as possible. I will pay to meet her. I love her. I can't tell you. She's like one of my favorite artists. It's like Taylor, Sabrina, Little Mix, Chung Ha, and Victoria Monet. They are like my 5 favorite artists, I would have said. It's such a good pop album. It feels grown up, it feels developed. And another one of the highlights has to be Rina Sawayama's Hold the Girl. I know that not many people like it as much as Sawayama, but I'm sorry, but that album, one of the main inspirations for my final major project, Reclaiming Childhood. Literally her album with the whole idea of the inner child. I love it. The writing, the storytelling. As a girly who loves an album concept, as a girly who loves an era, honestly, I just love this album so much. I know also no one really talks about this song, but Be Alive is one of my favorite songs off the album. They're like the main album highlights, I want to say. Oh, and then Flow. They're actually, I think they were part of my Spotify rap. I'm just waiting for the album. I'm so excited for them because they're so talented and they're gonna blow up. I mean, they're already pretty blown up already, but they're gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger, and they're gonna be the next big girl group. I feel like they got to, right? Oh my god, movies and TV shows. Ha ha ha. I literally still also made my list of the year. Okay, we'll do top 10, of course. Okay, my top 10. Number 10 was Cyrano. I really did like it. It made me cry like a baby in the cinema. Oh my god. Like Cyrano is this like period piece musical tragic romantic movie that apparently was also in the theater as well. It's a great film, like oh my god. The only thing I didn't love about it was the music. I feel like the music is fine, but you can tell that the director has not done a musical before. It felt at moments awkward, like a bit like, why are they singing that? I feel like it was too serious to be a musical. Like it just needs a little bit more camp. I would recommend it, but I know there's better. Next one, number 9, Heartbreak High. Yes, I did watch Heartbreak High finally, and I loved it. It's so good. I love the costuming. The costuming was like one of the main reasons why I enjoyed it. It's like that and Quinny. Girl, I've never related to an autistic character like that before. Oh my god, I literally felt like emotionally attacked at moments. I was like, fuck, you're hitting my insecurities. Chloe, you did the damn thing. If you wanted me to talk more about Heartbreak High and about, because I know there's a season 2 coming out, in terms of like being autistic and watching it, and just also the costuming, because I'm obsessed with the costuming. Comment down below. But that's like the main two things I loved about it. Amory's a bad bitch. Darren is the baddest bitch. That's all I have to say. Next one, Brother Bear. Now, okay, I don't know if I've actually ever seen Brother Bear. Like, I do remember watching the trailer when we used to have like the DVD. I remember watching it as a trailer for a movie, but I don't remember ever watching it. So I watched it on Disney Plus. Oh my God. Yes, has it aged not the best in elements? Yeah. But is the movie still amazing? Yes. The heartstrings were being pulled. I was emotionally connected to the little bear. The little bear is so cool. I love all the bears, like the community sense as well. That just made me so happy and like, it's really beautiful. It's definitely one of Disney's most like underrated movies in my opinion. I feel like it is. Like, I feel like no one talks about it because it's from that weird 2000 period. You know, like the Disney movies in the 2000s where they're like secretly forgotten, but they're not really because they're just like really random. And this one deserves the hype. I loved it. Talking about animation, another one for number 7 is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yes, I watched all 3 seasons. I'm impressed with myself too. I'm actually really surprised how many TV series there are on my list. I loved it so much. I will admit season 1 was a bit of like a pick up the pace, please, for me. I was like, let's go. Because there's so, if you watch Avatar, you know how many episodes there are. It's like, geez. But overall, I loved it. I loved it. How does a show have so much depth? This was made for kids, but I'm like, damn, the show was so incredible and it was so well done and so well executed. And it was like such a good mix where like it was funny, but it was also like had messages and morals that I'm like, oh my God, why can I still relate to them now? Zuko, I'm looking at you, bitch. Personally, I did really like Aang. But if you've not seen the ending, like if you've not seen it, go and watch it because it's incredible. But like, if you've seen the ending, you're like the baddest bitch. Aang is the baddest bitch. I love Toph. I love Katara. I just love all of them. I feel like it's such a good mix as well. And I still like that season 3 still has that like humorous, joyous side. Because I know that like most seasons when they get really serious, it becomes really dull. And I'm like, okay, I'm not interested. This show was like, nah, bitch. And I'm like, yes. Number 6 is Before Sunrise, which for my romantic girlies out there, you're gonna love this movie. It's a movie, like, it's so simple. The concept is like just 2 people walking around. But for some odd reason, I was hooked. It's one of these movies where it's just so romantic in the little things. And it's so just, I guess in a way whimsical. There's like a sense of like whimsicality and like the everyday romance. Like as like the romanticization of the everyday. And I think that's just really precious and really, really like lovely. And I really, really liked it. And it felt like it just felt so human. And I think that's why I really, really enjoyed it a lot. Just how human it felt. Number 5, Turning Red, the movie. Basically, that's my aesthetic. I love Turning Red. Oh my God, I absolutely love this movie. I cannot tell you how much I just adore it. I watched it recently and I just like continue to fall in love. It's hilarious. The aesthetic of the movie is so beautiful. It's like super pastel-y. It's hyper feminine, which I fucking love. So it has such a good message that I still think is very relevant to this day. It has such a good amount of like nostalgia while still being current and still being modern, which is why I absolutely adore it so much. To have that mix, I think it works so well. I absolutely just loved everything about it. Sandra Oh was an absolute icon. I actually loved the music of it. That's something else I really, really noticed. Not just like the Four Town stuff, but also as in like the actual soundtrack. Like the producer of it, I forgot his name, did so well. Basically the whole crew did well. I love just how female oriented this was. Number 4 is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Yes, I rewatched it after not seeing it for like 4 years. I love it. I absolutely love it so much. Now, if you know, I'm not much of an action boy, but seriously, this movie this movie is just so good. I love the animation style. That's the main reason why I love this movie. It's just the animation. I also love the relationship between Miles and his dad. Give me that. Like, I used to say this was one of my favorite movies, and I still would say it's one of my favorite movies. I absolutely adore this movie. The only thing that I probably would have said that made it a bit more lower than I thought was just because the beginning was kind of like stereotypical superhero. But as soon as the other Spider-Man were introduced, I was like, yes, you've got me hooked, baby. Number 3, Everything Everywhere All at Once. This was actually one of the movies I watched when I was on vocal rest. Yeah, I was like, Ariana Grande? Yeah. This movie is long as fuck, but I didn't even feel like it was long as fuck. I love this movie. I understand why y'all were like, oh my god, you need to watch it. Because this movie is an absolute masterpiece. It's so camp, so chaotic, but it's so good. It's so good. Oh my god, the story. The main actress acted her ass off. Oh my god. I love the theming. I love the story. I love the message. It's so relevant. It's such a message that doesn't get told often. So when you have it in an actual movie, obsessed. Oh my god. And it's so good. And I just love the progression of the story. And I just absolutely, I have no other words. It's like truly one of the best movies I think I've ever seen. Seriously, I love it. The only scene that kind of took me out was something, if you haven't seen the movie, you won't know. So I'm not gonna spoil it. But if you have, let's just say something wanted to go in there. That's all I'm saying. Number 2, which is still really high. I'm really surprised. I watched this right at the beginning of the year. I don't know if I hyped up about this enough. Probably. Summer Assault, or When the Revolution Could Not Be Televised, about the 1969 Harlem Festival. So amazing. Oh my god, so amazing. I think documentary is such an essential one, especially if you're trying to learn more about like Black history. Because I didn't know so many things. I was like, oh, I kind of knew, because I remember in school we learned about like the Black Panther and the Black Power movement, and kind of there being the two between like the civil rights and the Black Panther movement. I remember learning about that. No one knew about this like festival. And I think it was so interesting because this was such a way for the Black community to come together and to be united. And I was just like, especially during this time of like such like, what we don't know what we're gonna do, and then America being dumb. I loved it. I love the history about it so much. And again, it taps into my music heart. Nina Simone was in it. Stevie Wonder was in it. I was like, oh my god, I know these people. And it's just so interesting to learn about. Seriously, you should watch this. It is so fascinating, so engaging. And also they touch on like fashion as well. And I was like, hell yeah, get my fashion brain. And first, Heartstopper. I'm sorry, I just loved it. They just did everything so right. They added more depth to characters that were background characters. Elle, I'm looking at you, girl. We need more of you in season 2. Be the lead. Be the lead. I love the way it was done. I love the mixture between drawing and human. I love how like it was so accurate of the books, and when anything was added, it added to add more depth and added so much more storyline into things. It wasn't just like added in to be like, oh my god, drama. It was like, no, it would make sense. I think Nick's story and Nick's character, I love. Care, you did amazing, sweetie. I loved it so much. If I was to make myself a series, it would be Heartstopper. And I'm so excited for season 2. That's all the series and movies I really like. Wow, I've been recording for 30 minutes. I am impressed. And I'm really excited for what next year is gonna hold. Of course, I'm gonna do my traditional, my vision board video. Before I finish, because I feel like we've had a good old catch up, don't you think? Tell me what you want to see next year. Like in terms of my channel or whatever, but also in terms of you, what are one of your goals of the year? I'm really intrigued. In general, I love learning about them. One of mine is to travel more. I know that's going to be very chaotic, especially since I'm graduating this year as well. But one of mine is to definitely travel a lot more, especially in October as a graduation present to myself. I'm really hoping you enjoy this video. I missed you all, and I'm excited for what next year has to bring. See you in 2023. Bye.